It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at our first look images at the Walking Dead anthology series, Tales of the Walking Dead. We have some very interesting pictures that we're going to take a look at. One of the key characters that we've seen before who's going to appear is Alpha, so that's pretty amazing. There's actually a few clues in terms of what her story could be based on this one image alone. So we're going to take a look at the pictures and make some predictions based on the pictures, and I'm going to make some speculations in terms of whether it'll be good or not and what we can expect from this series. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it all down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So first, we have this image of these two new characters who are going to be introduced. Not much to say about this particular picture, but obviously that one character on the right who's wearing the purple coat is the one that was on the trailer as well. She was the one that kind of stick her neck out to allow the walker to bite her, maybe as a way to commit suicide. I don't know if she's gonna die in that scene. I mean, if she was gonna die, there isn't much excitement, you know what I mean? Like, we know where her story is gonna head. So I hope that that was a fake out. But other than that, we can't really say much more when it comes to this picture. One thing we do know though is that Tales of the Walking Dead will have 6 episodes. Each episode is supposed to be episodic and standalone, meaning that there's going to be no link between each particular episode. So the lives of each character in this apocalypse will be portrayed. Now, whether that timeline is in the past, present, or future remains to be seen. Now, one other thing we do know is that there's going to be more than just 6 characters, obviously. So some of the characters are going to be related or connected in some way, shape, or form, much like these two characters who we see on this picture. The next picture is of a different survivor with a lantern inside of a very dark house. Not much to say about this one either. Obviously, it looks like there's blood all over his jacket and shirt, and it seems like he has a huge gash on his head with blood pouring out. The next picture is of these two other characters. Now, it looks like they're living in some sort of a mansion or some sort of an old house. So that's extremely interesting. Now, I don't know whether these two pictures are connected. It appears that there might be a connection, but we don't know for sure. Obviously, these characters also have bruises and cuts on their faces. The next picture we have is this picture of another survivor who's in the middle of the woods. This is an environment that we're more familiar with, especially if we've watched The Walking Dead. So this might be perhaps closer to some of the areas that we've seen in the original show, or at least the environment and atmosphere. Not necessarily the location, but the atmosphere. The next picture is of a different survivor here. Looks like he has something attached to his back. It's like a mechanical tool or something. Not sure what it is, but looks like that could be interesting, like when it comes to what that is and what he's using it for. The next picture we have is actually a picture of the characters that are going to be portrayed by Terry Crews and Olivia Munn. Obviously, these are two of the most notable characters who are going to appear on Tales of the Walking Dead, and we didn't really know much about what character they're going to play, but obviously this reveals that their stories are going to be intertwined, because obviously they're in one picture together. Now, obviously, they're on this pretty awesome bike, so that's cool. I would love to see Terry Crews pull some pretty cool stunts and kill some walkers in neat and original ways, because he's an action star, obviously. So I hope that they utilize him for some of that as well, because of his background. But as far as what their story is, it remains to be seen. I don't exactly know if they're just two survivors who ran into each other, or if they're husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or whatever, but obviously there's going to be some sort of connection between them. And the last photo, which I think is the one that I got the most excited seeing is the one of none other than Alpha. Obviously, Samantha Morton as Alpha, as perhaps the most notable character who's going to appear. This is a pretty cool image. I mean, she's by a river or a lake. She still has her hair and everything. And if I were to make a prediction, I think this might be from the time when she killed her husband, and perhaps right before her and Lydia run into Beta. We saw that in season 10, I think, as well. So I think this is probably in between those two points in the story. But obviously, this is way before she becomes a real Whisperer. Way before she builds her Whisperer army. Because 1, she still has her hair, and 2, she's dressed like a normal survivor, like a normal person. So she's not in her alpha mode quite yet. But that's pretty much it. That's all of the pictures. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.